GM guys, welcome to code-based walkthrough of Doptions. As you can see, the whole project is structured into three main folders: the app, the automation, and the contracts folder. I'll walk you through the contracts folder first. It's a Foundry project uh, which consists of scripts, the contracts, and the tests. I'll take you through the contracts first. Contracts are bifurcated into two folders: primary and secondary. Primary contracts simply take care of the initial writing of a contract and the initial selling of it. So as you can see, there is call.sol, which takes care of all the logic implemented in the call option. Similarly, there is a put.sol, and there's the factory for it, which handles the creation of call option and put option. Call We have created a factory option so that to make sure that the price oracles for the underlying assets are accurate. We use Chainlink for it. As you can see, there is an aggregator v3 interface from Chainlink. All the price feeds come directly from Chainlink. Uh, the factory contracts takes care that the appropriate and the right price oracle is being used for the asset that is being written upon. Similarly, there is a call basket, which is a different type of an option, basket option, in which you bid on the collective value of the assets inside, not only on the price of a single asset. So there's this call basket.sol and there's this put basket.sol. Similarly, there is a factory for it, which is basket factory, which takes care of the creation of call basket and the put basket. And there are some getter functions for it as well. Then there is the secondary contracts folder, which takes care of the reselling of the bought contracts. So this is the usually people only interact with the secondary marketplace, so they are much familiar with it. This in this market, basically you resell and make profits based on the premium that you asked for the already bought contract. So as you can see, this is the offer.sol contract, which takes care of the logic for the reselling of the option contract. There's this offer interface, option contract interface, which helps in to this is a helper interface for the offer.sol and offer factory. Offer factory simply again takes care of the creation of offer, uh, make some requirements like that the option contracts buyer is equal to the message.sender, nobody else creates the offer, and basic validations for it. So this was the secondary marketplace. We have written extensive tests for each of these. As you can see, there's this basic test.sol, which takes care of the option factory contract tests, basket factory tests. Then there are this individual tests in which we make sure that the buy and execute function is working correctly. Similarly, cancel is working correctly, and the test withdraw is working correctly. Uh, Put basket.sol similarly, test buy and execute, test cancel, test withdraw, and there are tests for basket options as well. And then there are the scripts which we use to deploy contracts on the testnet. This is create options factory to deploy the option factory. As you can see, the we are setting the chain link price feeds over here. This is for Cardona, Amoy, Scroll. ZK sync contracts were deployed using Hardhat, so they are not the script for its deployment is not over here. Uh, so that's basically the overview of how the contracts work. I'll take you to the automation folder then. This ABI folder contains all the ABIs necessary for this automation strategy to work. So automation strategy is basically we are making an automated strategy client which everyone can run on their own. So there's no there's decentralization in a sense that you don't need to rely on somebody else to run your strategy. You do it locally itself and make sure that it works. You just need to paste your private key in this file at the top, and you'll be able to run this automation strategy. uh, this basically We have explained how the detailed functionings and workings of the automation strategy in the demo video itself. So for the code walkthrough, simply we are making sure that we are calling the web3 and the web3.py correctly. All the functions, all the required approved transactions, helper transactions are functioning correctly. currently it is limited to a static strategy, static automated strategy of sorts. We are aiming to implement an AI agent based around it. So, using the Giza tech stack. So it becomes so robust and dynamics that the traders and the investors on the options have the best trading experience, and it becomes really easy to onboard new users. So let me take you to the app folder. This is basically a next project, which is the front end part for the project which you see. In here, there is this Web3 dot folder which contains all the helpers for the Web3 library, and we have created standardized functions like faucet. You'll be able to see on the navbar there's a token faucet button which helps you mint these testnet tokens, which we've deployed ourselves only. These are BTC USDT. They've been named BTC USDT. They are not exactly BTC USDT for the purpose of trading on testnet. So we can use the testnet for paper trading and make sure that our strategies and are working as we want. We can test it out on the testnet using this. Inside this app, you see there's this options and the positions contract, positions subfolder. Inside the options, you'll be able to buy them. There's this page.tsx, and the interaction function, interaction file takes care of what to call and how to call via the ethers and Web3 libraries. Then similarly, there is this interaction and page for writing option page as well. Then there's this positions page in which you see your positions. Then there's this interactions and page. So basically, each screen will have an interactions page and the rendering page, rendering file for themselves. So basically, this is the rough overview of how we are making things work. We definitely want to make it more efficient and dynamic. So in order to scale and onboard the next million users, because we believe that there's so much volume in the equity markets for options that is not being translated into the crypto markets. So what we need is some state of the art options protocol, which allows customizability, which allows people to deploy to make AI agents work on these protocols, so that you don't need to constantly monitor and make decisions. Let the AI do its job. And of course, decentralization. We don't want to trade options on traditional CXs. We want some state of the art decentralized options protocol, and that's what the options is, a truly decentralized options protocol. Thank you so much.